Okay, guys, so let's start our first class. Today, the things we are going to study will be about control flow and variables. Like what are variables, how we use them in UI path, then your basic if-else conditions. So this is a kind of small game that we will be making using UI path. And if I just show you how it functions, I will just run this one. Let's see. Welcome to Guess the Number, a simple game in which the bot has generated some value, and now we have to guess that what is the value. Like if I type 43, it says it's too small, means the random value which is generated by the bot is smaller than 43. Let's try something else. 22. Now it's bigger than 22. 33, small. It means 22 and 33. Between these we have. So it's a simple if else game that we have made, and we have guessed the number successfully. Now I will be stopping my screen share, and Kushagra will share his screen. So we will be building this bot on his lab system. Kushagra, start sharing your screen.
Yes, Bia. I'll try if it functions, okay?
Yeah. And other guys, you also keep your UI path open and ready. In case if any issue, we can jump to any other one. Anyone can be asked.
Is it visible?
No, not yet. Okay, guys. So now, who is there? Aditya. Aditya, now you click on process so that we can start creating a new project. Now name it like guess the number or anything that you like. Name defines the like whatever the name would be, the similar folder would be created in our UiPath folder. Okay, now just click on create. And for future, like if you create a real good project, you can like add the description and keep the project in a proper folder, like separate it somewhere safe. Now let it restore the dependencies, which are the general VB files. Okay, so VB is basically a programming language. It is in the .NET framework. So the complete concept of RP automation that is based on .NET. And .NET, we have got two languages, C# and VB. VB is just another programming language, just like Python, C, C++. And over here, what we are doing, by dragging some kind of activity, we are in actual calling some function. And by that, all the processes happens. Simple. Okay. Now click on open the main workflow in the center. And what you can do that pull up this output panel from below, drag it upward. On the right hand corner of this in the top, click on this arrow. Click on the arrow. Now click on dock. Yeah, similarly to other one, arrow list also. Same, click on arrow and then dock. Just dock all these panels. Yeah. Okay, leave this. This much is fine. Now first go to activities below this above the breakpoints. Yeah, from this tab you guys can search for any kind of activity which we need to work on. Like now first we need a flow chart because there are multiple activities that we are going to use. and connect them all together in a loop we can do. So for that we are going to use flowchart for this one. Double click it or just drag it in between. Yeah, now click on this expand all, the two downward arrows. Yeah, so now this is your flowchart in which like there's a start node, and with it you can connect any other multiple activities which will work in a proper workflow. Yes, Kushagra, speak.
Just I wanted to ask that other than flowchart, we have also some other options.
Yeah, like in the new, Aditya, click on that new arrow. Here you have got 4 more options over here: sequence, flowchart, state machine, and global handler. Each has its own uses. So like with the following classes we will learn from about them. Okay.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
just the state machine is the like one of the most important and useful sequences which is used in most advanced versions. Okay, now let's continue with bot building. Kushag, Aditya, now what we need to generate a random value for the bot. Like our bot is what our bot is supposed to do. It should generate a random value, then ask the user that what could be the generated random value. And now if the user gives you the exact value, then bot should stop. And if it is not, then it should check whether the user's value is greater than random number or smaller than random number. Okay, and should give a proper message as what it was in a loop. Okay, you understood? So we can continue.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
now to
Yes.
assign any value, first go to that search activity tab from where you have got this flowchart and search for assign. In the left panel, activities, just search for assign. Click on the search box where flowchart is written. You have written FLOWCH. Yeah. Now here you can see assign activity in the favorites top one. Drag
Yes.
it below the
I've
start.
dragged it.
Yeah. Now to drag it a little bit lower so like it looks good somewhat. Yeah. Now to make the bot generate a random value, there is a function like in the right hand side of this equals to, you just write new. Yeah, over here start writing new space random. Yes, just select this one. Now to open and closing circular braces, just like we when we call a function without any space, just yeah. Now after the bracket use a dot, and now use next. These are the like random, you can think of a class, and after that it has many functions which you can see. Now in next also try press control and space. After next press control and space bar. Yeah, now here you can see in the right hand side a function random dot next, min value as integer, max value as integer, and as integer. So inside the brackets what you can see, these are the required parameters and their data types, and the output is the end one, that it will give us an integer value. So like we need some value to be generated between 0 and 30. So what you will do, again like create two brackets and inside that just pass 0 comma 30. Yeah, over here like after next just write two more circular brackets. Now inside it write 0
Zero.
comma 30. Yeah, that's it. Now this means generate a value, random value between 0 and 30, any integer value. Now in the left panel, in the left side, yeah, press Ctrl K and write a variable name. Like we have got random value, so just write random value R capital and V capital. So by just pressing the Ctrl K, we are
Is
defining
there
a
space
variable.
between?
No, Aditya, like for every variable, there is no space. The variable naming convention does not define that. Yeah,
Okay.
press enter. Now go to the variables panel. Like I told you in the yesterday's class, at the bottom you can see variables is written. In middle only variables, arguments, imports, 3 words are there.
Yes.
Yeah, click on variables. So over here right now a random value variable is created of string type, but we are generating an integer value, so its type should be int32. Click on it, click on string. Yeah, now select int32. That's it. Now select the start node and connect it to assign.
With,
Like go to the start. Here you can see, no need to drag. Hover the mouse over the start button. Here you can see 4 buttons are coming. Just select
yes.
any one and drag it to the assign one. Yeah, from anywhere you can just connect it. Simple. So this arrow means you have connected the start node to the assign. Now we want what we next. We want the user to give us an input. Okay. So close this variables panel first, and in the search activities write input. Now here input dialog is an activity which we can use for our task. So just drag it below the assign activity and again connect it with the assign. From assign to input dialog. No, like this will get a problem
Yes.
that, so just assign to random arrow should be there. Yeah, now double click the input dialog activity so we can give the input values. Okay, it's coming a little bit different in yours. Anyway, the dialog title, it represents that what would be the title value of the message box that will come to the user. For example, input dialog is the title of this particular sequence. So in double quotes you can just write give input, click on the title search. Yeah, click on the title input box. Now in double quotes just write user input. In UI path, just like Python, every string is of we should write between the double quotes. Okay, now in the label we need what the user will see as a message. So just write guess the random value within double quotes. Is it done? Okay, now keep it text box only,
Yes.
and at the end value entered. In this, right, again press Ctrl K.
Yes.
Press Ctrl K and write output. Yeah, Kushagra?
Sir, I had this question. What if we do not use double quotes, so it will take the value as a character,
No, no.
or it will
If
show
you
error?
if you it will show error because if you are not using double quotes, then it will think of it as an object. So it would be like user space input would be something like a user defined object, which does not exist because we have not made something like that. So it will give an error. Understood? Like anything without double quote
Okay,
would
sir.
be considered as an.
Hello, you are on mute.
Okay, sorry.
Actually, Piyush sir, you are not audible.
Yeah, sorry. Below the main tab, just click on the main keyword. So we can go back. Like below the main tab, you can see main flowchart. Yeah, click on main. Now scroll down. Now what we need, we have got the value from the user also. We have generated our value. Now we need to check if the the value given by the user is smaller or bigger than the random value. Okay, so what is that? It is a kind of decision that the bot is need to take. So for this decision, you just search for a decision activity. Again, search for decision. Aditya, DECI,
Yes, 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 yes. Flow
DECISION.
decision, right?
Yeah. Okay. So next, what we need is that in the flow decision, we need to define the condition. Aditya, what you can do first, drag this properties tab on the screen top. From the right hand side, you have got these properties. Drag it in the top. Yeah. In this properties tab, what we do, we can set all the input, output activities or the conditions. Like for this flow decision, what we need, random value is less than the value that you have defined for the user input. So click on the condition. Just click on the condition tab. Yeah, in the search box, like the input field. Yes, over here. Now press Control space. Whenever you press Control space, you can see all the functions and the variables created in the bot. Now select random value less than, or instead just write equals to. Like random value equals to output. The condition should be like that. First, we are checking if the user has given the exact value. Unlike other programming languages where we write equal equal to match two operands, over here we just need single equals to sign. So single random value equals to output. Yeah, that's it. Now next, what we need, if this condition is true, then bot should stop. Just Aditya, click anywhere in the below center screen. It will be set right. Oh.
Can you repeat, please?
Click anywhere in the
So
main
your
screen.
voice is lagging.
What? Aditya, go to the
Your
variables
voice was like,
panel.
right.
Okay. Okay. Now convert this string data type to int32. Just again click on it. Click click on the string and set it as int32. Yeah. Now close the variables panel. Click on variables so it will close. Okay. Now if the condition is true, bot should give a message that your game is over or you have found the result. So instead of decision, now search for message box. Search for message box. Right? Yeah. Drag it. Now connect the true to the message box. From true, connect it to message box. Yeah. Open it. Open the message box by double clicking it. Now just write here success or game over within double quotes. Remember, every string should be in double quotes only. So any message, text, everything in UiPath will always be within double quotes. Now go back to main. Now again on the false side, we need again a flow decision. First, we need to check that whether the user has guessed lower or higher than the random value, so that user would know how much value should be increased or decreased. So after a flow decision, connect the false side to another false flow decision. One more.
So like, do I have to remove this message box or let it be
Wait, let it be.
another one?
Yeah, let it be. We would need two message
Okay.
box at the end. Just drag another flow decision. And connect the false flow decision to the top of this one.
Yes, after that,
Connect the false of previous flow decision.
this one.
Connect the false of previous flow decision to the top of this new one.
Okay. Yes, after that.
After that, set the flow condition as random value less than output. Done. Just write less than.
Yes, your voice is lagging.
Just connect the flow decisions.
Yes, they are already connected.
Okay. Now open the message box and write on the left side, like that will be true only when random value is less than output, right? So you in the message box just write random value is smaller, bigger. Done. Now
Yeah.
what we need, user's value is like again to ask the user for input. Okay, because like we will keep asking the user until the random value. So connect both the message box with the input dialog. From message box, drag the arrow towards input. Similarly from the right side also. That's it. Now let's test. Click on debug